Hey Aries, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate it. Make sure you like and follow on TikTok and YouTube. I'm trying to grow my collective for both channels. I want to reach more people and help more people and move more into a spiritual business. And I just love helping people, and I feel like we can all help each other on the spiritual path. So I try to reach as many people with my messages as I can. And also once I reach 500 on YouTube, I'll be giving away a free tarot reading. And once I reach 10,000 on TikTok, I'll be giving away a free reading there. So you'll have two opportunities to win a free tarot reading. And then if you continue to follow, I will continue to do giveaways like with certain milestones and everything. So if you are new, I'm going to pull two oracle cards, get an overall feel for the energy. And then I pull from the tarot. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It's just a general reading. Whatever comes out, comes out. Those are the messages that we need from Spirit. I did pull out my angel oracle cards here, so we can get like a last minute message, or if there's anything additional that Spirit didn't tell us in the tarot, they'll let us know in the oracle cards. I did bring out clarifiers. I haven't needed them, but I always like to have them just in case we get into the message and we want to go deeper. So I have to split this oracle card deck in half because it's so thick. I can't get my hands around it. So, all right, Spirit, what do you have for Aries? I love these cards because they're super thick and they're very sturdy, and they're not super like wobbly, but it does make it hard when they're that thick. Like I can't even get my hand yeah. Anyway. So we have protection. You're being protected from deceit and from situations that no longer serve you. Lie low for a while and you will be shown the truth. Wow. Okay. So what do you got going on for you, Aries? It's going to be different for each of you because this is a general reading. So some of you definitely are being protected. So call on your angels, call on Archangel Michael. Taking steps. Action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. Awesome. So even those small steps, they mean a lot because it's a step in the direction you want to go in. So let's pull from the tarot. What do we have for Aries here, spirits? I'm actually going to have my website up and working by the end of August. So you guys will be able to get personal readings again, private readings. Those will be listed on there. I've got coaching programs, astrology. I've got some free printables going on there. It's very interactive, very user-friendly, but there's all different kinds of things on there. So there's astrology, coaching, tarot, oracle. So there'll be all different kinds of stuff on there for you guys. It'll be really, really awesome. I hope you guys really like it. So let's get into this tarot. We have the King of Wands. Awesome. Fire sign right off the bat. Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Four of Cups, the Fool, Judgment, the Devil, Nine of Swords, the Sun, and the Six of Cups. And underneath here we have the Ace of Wands. So we've got 1, 2, 4, 5. Half of these are major arcana. So you're going through a pretty big deal right now, Aries. So underneath here, I always pull an underneath card. It's kind of like the underlying energies of everything. This is like a new passionate beginning. I think you're wanting something different. You're calling in something different. Maybe whatever situation you're in is calling for you to kind of just step up and find more passion. So I feel like maybe you're being held back from something, but even taking a small step towards what you do want is going to bring something in. But yeah, this is a new passionate beginning. Whatever that is for you, it can be in work, can be in business, can be just like a passion project, side hustle, can be a relationship if that's what you're trying to call in. So the situation here is you, the King of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sag, but this is about you stepping into your power, entrepreneurial. You don't have to be a male. You can be a female. This is just energy. It's not boys and girls, male and female. It's just energy, masculine and feminine energy. But this is about you stepping into your leadership skills, stepping into your power. The King of Wands is very take charge, very entrepreneurial energy here. And I feel like maybe that's what this new passionate beginning is. Maybe you're starting a new business. So the blockage here is the Knight of Pentacles, which is patience, perseverance. So this is like a stable offer. The Knights are all about offers, and Pentacles are very slow moving energy. They're not a fast moving energy. So whatever it is you're trying to work on here, this passionate new beginning, it's going to take time, but it's going to be worth it, because stables are all about, did I just say stables? Pentacles are all about stability. I'm looking at a horse. I said stables. Maybe you have something to do with stables or horses. I don't know. The Knights and the Pentacles are all about stability. They are slow moving energy, but they are very stable energy. So I feel like that's kind of like what's blocking you right now, which may be very routine, very like just go with the flow, very slow, very, meticulous, like all the little things that need to be taken care of. And here you want this big passionate beginning, but you have to take care of all these little things in between. It's very routine type things. And it's just very, I feel like as a fire sign, if you're anything like me, I'm a Sagittarius. I get very impatient and I want things to happen when I want them to happen. That's not how it usually is. So the root of this is the Emperor. This is about taking control, taking leadership. It's about stability. So I definitely feel like you're wanting to kind of step into something more. You're wanting to take control of a situation, step into your leadership here. Yeah, because in the recent past, we have the Four of Cups. You're just bored. You're stagnant. You're not enjoying what you're doing. That can be like, maybe you just need, a passion project. This could be at work. But I feel like you're just bored. You're stagnant. You want something more. You want something more you, I guess is what I'm trying to say there. So in your subconscious or your higher self, we have the Fool, which is a new beginning. So you're calling in a new beginning. You're manifesting this new beginning. You're going to be taking a leap of faith. You want something, you want like freedom. So maybe it is an entrepreneurial energy. Maybe you're wanting to start your own business and have your own freedom to do what you want to do. In the near future, we have the Judgment card, which is like an aha moment. It is like a reckoning and awakening. So you could be going through a spiritual awakening very, very soon, or it could just be like this aha moment, like something comes to you in the moment. So your advice from Spirit is the Devil. The Devil is all about toxic behaviors, toxic patterns. It's about, holding people, control. See how these people have chains around them, but if they slip those chains off their necks, then, they would be free. But it's all about like, you're very like codependency. It can be about substance abuse. It can be shopping. It can be food. Whatever it is for you, it's these toxic behaviors. And Spirit is wanting you to get rid of those toxic behaviors, because in your environment, they're causing you anxiety and depression. This Nine of Swords is about, up late at night, worrying about things. It's causing you depression, anxiety. You're having nightmares. That's your immediate like environment. And you kind of need to move out of that, because you've got great things coming in here. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Sun card here. You're hoping for, like, this is ultimate happiness. The Sun is my favorite card in the whole deck. So you're wanting this ultimate happiness. We have this child on this horse here. This is like your inner child. Like, what did you like to do when you were a kid? Painting, singing, dancing. I loved rocks. I loved playing in the woods with my friends and neighbors, my sisters. I loved unicorns. I loved crystals. I loved all kinds of weird things. The moon. I always loved the moon and the stars. So find your inner child. Find that inner happiness. What brings you joy? That's what you're calling in here. And the more you can sit in that joy and happiness, the more you're going to bring that in for yourself, because that is the overall outcome here. We have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is about joy, happiness, memories, nostalgia. We have these two children here. One is helping the other. And it's also about like safety and security. So they're kind of like in this enclosed area here, and they've got like a guard back here. It's a very safe, a very healing energy. Can also be about your roots. So maybe you're going back, to your childhood home for whatever reason. Maybe you're kind of revisiting that, or you're revisiting some memories from your childhood. Either way, it's, going to be different for each of you, general reading. But I definitely feel like it's a happy energy. It's a childhood memories, just past memories, but I think it has something to do with your childhood. So what do we not see coming here, Spirit? What does Aries not see coming? We have the Magician, the Three of Wands. We have one more, please, Spirit. What does Aries not see coming? Yep. Well, I usually only do 3, but that's fine. Awesome. We've got the Magician. Again, with this wish fulfillment, you're calling this in. You're taking action. It's about creativity. So I feel like you are calling in a manifestation here. We have the Three of Wands, which is about expansion and growth. So I definitely feel like there's some expansion and growth coming, whether that's in a career, with your spirituality, your spiritual practice, in a relationship. There is growth and progress there. You're moving away from things that no longer serve you. You're moving into calmer waters. That can be what this devil energy is. Spirit is telling you to leave that alone, and you're moving into a calmer energy. And then we have the Two of Wands here. So he's got the world in his hands here. He's got this globe, this world in his hands. The world is at your fingertips. Plan, make plans, make decisions, go down a path. And when you choose the path, you have growth. You've got the 2 and 3 of Wands here. So when you choose a path and you make plans, you have growth and expansion. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is about you calling in like luxury, financial independence. Like you just want to be sitting pretty, and you don't have to work so hard. You can just you always have enough for yourself, but you always give to others as well. And I feel like that's your manifestation. That's what you're calling in for yourself. So awesome. I really love that for you, Aries. That's really awesome energy to call in. And that's definitely coming in for you. So what are the actions and advice for Aries? Spirit, actions and advice for Aries, please. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Four of Wands. So we had the 2, 3, and 4 of Wands. I love that. So we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So yeah, you're kind of mastering, you're focused on your work. You're mastering stability here. So this is like happy home. It's union. It can be about marriage if that's what you're looking for. But I feel like you're mastering your stability, and you've got a new emotional beginning. So this can be love. Like maybe you're mastering a relationship, and this is about union. You're focused on putting in the work towards a union, and it's going to bring in, like, your cup of love is going to be overflowing. Like if this is a love reading for you, and it can be love and career. And this is also like a soulmate card. So maybe you're calling in a soulmate. But this can also just be about you focusing in on your work, bringing in your stability. And it's, you've got this new emotional offer. So this can be about love, yes, but it's about your emotions overflowing here. You can see that cup is overflowing. So I feel like you focusing on your work and your stability will bring you emotional abundance here. I love that for you. That's really awesome, Aries. All right, let's get one of these oracle cards, or whatever Spirit wants to give us, and see what else Spirit has to say for Aries. Really great reading, Aries. I love this. Cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. I love that. So we have that 9 of Pentacles. Like I said, you've got enough for yourself and enough to give to others. So don't compete with others. Work with others, because that brings in more for you just as much as it does them. There is no pie. Like, there's no spoon. Like the Matrix, there's no spoon. There is no spoon. But it's like, a piece of pie or a pizza. There's enough for everyone. We don't have to fight for a piece. Like, there's enough for everyone. We need to get out of that mentality that, you have to compete. And healthy competition is good, yes. But, we have to get out of that mentality where you're just trying to do better than someone else just to one up them. So, but I definitely love this for you. Just take those small steps, Again, with those pentacles, you're protected. Take those small steps forward. You're going to be calling in your wish fulfillment. You're calling things in. I love this for you, Aries. This is really awesome. I hope that this could bring you some clarity. I hope this message resonates, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.